It starts as most unsettling stories do, innocently enough. I was browsing through a fan forum dedicated to Five Nights at Freddy's when I stumbled across a peculiar post. The title simply read, "Do not download this file." Naturally, curiosity got the better of me. The user, whose profile was just an unblinking animatronic eye, had attached a zip file to the post. Hundreds of replies warned against opening it, recounting eerie experiences, but nothing concrete, only hearsay. I decided to download it anyway. The file was called FNAF Full Game .zip, but it wasn't a full game. I laughed it off, thinking it was some indie fan project or a scare mod. But the moment I booted it up, things felt wrong. The startup screen was silent, no theme music, no menu options. Just the words wake them blinking in pale red against a black backdrop. I loaded the game. It was unlike any version of Five Nights at Freddy's I'd ever seen. There were no cheerful jingles or hints of nostalgia, only static interspersed with faint whispering voices. Then, unexpectedly, the camera feed appeared, but it wasn't of a fictional pizzeria. It was my room. The virtual feed was mimicking the exact setup of my desk, computer, chair, window behind me. I thought, surely, it had to be fake, some gimmick using preloaded images. At least, I wanted to believe that until the game told me to check the window. I hesitated, paralyzed with unease. My room was quiet, the streetlights outside casting faint patterns on the walls. Turning back to the monitor, the camera feed flickered, and there was movement. A distinct silhouette crept into view, peering in through the very window behind me in the game. Heart pounding, I spun around to check, but no one was there. When I returned to the game, the silhouette was now much closer, scrutinizing the camera with unblinking eyes. Each night, the game pushed me deeper into its sinister world. It wasn't me playing the game, it was the game playing me. It altered its rules, began crashing my computer, and restarting itself randomly. Once, I woke in the middle of the night to the sound of my PC whirring. Somehow, it had relaunched FNAF Wake by itself, and written across the screen in pulsing letters was, "Wake them up, or they will wake you first." On the fifth night, the game loaded a new room. The screen simply showed a flooded basement, a stretch of black water illuminated by faint strobe lights. The air felt heavier. For the first time, I couldn't move the camera. I was forced to follow what the game wanted me to see. A figure began rising out of the water. It was humanoid, but raw mechanical parts fused grotesquely with decayed organic material. Its limbs extended erratically as it crawled toward the camera. That's when my house's power surged, leaving me trapped in total darkness. When the lights came back on, there was a message scrawled on my desk monitor in faint scratches, "Stay asleep." I couldn't sleep that night or the ones that followed. As I lay awake, I thought I could hear faint mechanical whirring in the corners of my room, like gears grinding softly, patiently. Days later, I noticed posts on that same forum from others who had downloaded the file. Their accounts eerily mirrored mine, some even disappearing from the forum entirely after their final post. I eventually wiped my hard drive, destroyed my PC, and moved out of my apartment, but maybe I'm a step too late. Because even now, as I record this, I keep seeing flashes of that animatronic figure in the corner of my eye, and occasionally, when the power flickers, I can still hear the sound of gears beneath the silence of night. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to subscribe and smash that like button for more tales that'll keep you up at night. But just a warning, don't download any mysterious files. You never know what could truly be waking up.